Hey everyone, this is Keith L. Jones coming to you with our Avail Pros Hangout Time. It's a pleasure to be here with you, ladies and gentlemen. We have some great information to help you grow as a business owner and also to grow within Avail's Pros. All right. We have two dynamic young men on the panel with us, Andre Campbell and Eric Gilliard Jr. It's a pleasure to be locking arms with these two gentlemen and making things happen, helping many earn plenty. With that being said, I would like to bring on to the hangout a very stout gentleman. He's a family man. He lives in sunny Florida, so I'm kind of jealous. I'm out here in Wilmington, Delaware, where it's about 40 degrees, and he's sitting in about 70, 80-degree weather right now. But this guy is really a true teacher, mentor, business partner, and friend. And it is my pleasure to announce to you and bring to the hangout Mr. Andre Campbell. Mr. Campbell, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Keith. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. The hangout is yours.
All right, awesome. Well, hey, first and foremost, thanks for that great introduction, and I just want to thank you personally for all the help you do. You're definitely one of the strong pillars of the foundation of our family. We have an awesome team, and foremost for all the people that you're helping and the lives that you're directly changing. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you tonight. We're super, super excited. I'm not going to keep you long. Just want to share some powerful information with you on something that in a very short period of time is beginning to change lives. Now, I'd like everyone to understand we have, right now, this is what, our third week, and the teams are growing. We have people signing up, and we're going to take this time to show you some of the keys to really get your business off to a fast start, to get your income up, and to begin the process of the life-changing events. With these hangouts, we're going to share various different information, so make sure that you check back weekly and join us to really, learn this material so you'll be able to apply it and use it also to help yourself and your team. What I'm going to go over with tonight very quickly and briefly is taking action. Action is one of the main things why many of us are successful in our team, because, we don't just look at it, we actually go out there and do it day in, day out, and make it happen. Now, this is called the keys to your success. Now, a lot of people understand knowledge and action, and that gives you the power module. It's often been said, knowledge is power. However, people who are successful understand that only applied knowledge is power. I'm going to repeat that. Most people think that knowledge is power. You can have all the knowledge in the world. Until you put that action with it, you don't have any power. So only applied knowledge is power. The application is the action. Very, very powerful concept and a formula to understand. Let's define what action is very simply. The state or process of acting or doing. It's amazing to us how many people say, you know what, I want to go after my dreams, I want to change my life, I want to do this, I want to do that. They have all the desire, but they never take any action. So we've learned the state or process of acting or simply doing. Simply taking action will make you 90% more successful than most people, because most people are never going to take any action. Something done or accomplished. Very, very simple, yet very, very powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, our goal is to simply help you build a large duplicatable franchise all around the world with our multiple streams of income. And this is by you building teams and helping those other people do the same thing. This begins a rapidly and exponential growth of your team, of your business, of your income right there in your city, county, state, country, all around the world. Already in a short period of time, we have people who are building in Germany, Mongolia, Thailand, Japan, Russia, the UK, not only in the States. I want you to understand our multiple streams of income, we're in over 158 countries. That is powerful leverage that we're taking advantage of, and that can really get you to a six-figure income. Now, one thing I want everyone to be very, very careful of when you start your business, as you begin going after your dreams on your journey of success, there's something called the emotional roller coaster. Now, some of you may or may not know what this is. You know what? At one time or another, we're all going to be on it. We're all going to ride this roller coaster. The key is to understand what the emotional roller coaster is, so when you get on it, you can get off of it very quickly, or try your best to stay off of it altogether. This is what happens. Most people see an opportunity, they get very excited, they're enthusiastic, and they say, you know what, I'm ready to change my life, let's go, and they get started. But what happens very quickly, distractions come into place. They go out and they share their business, their dreams, their ideals, what they're doing with other people, and they begin to get no's. Perhaps it's the negativity from friends and family or other competition in the industry, looking at a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different things, that distracts them from putting their focus on what they're doing. So what happens is that same excitement and enthusiasm that they begin with, it quickly begins to diminish. And this usually happens, you'll be amazed at how fast this happens with people. So then what sets in is self-doubt. The same person who was excited last week, hey, I'm ready to do this, now you speak to them, they're not on the webinars, they're not on the calls, the conference calls, they're not in the Facebook group, social media, and you begin to wonder what's going on with this person. And what happens is self-doubt sets in. I want you to really think about this. If there was no doubt in your mind that you could be successful or you could do something, what would stop you? Just think about that. What could stop you? No matter the negativity, the no's, the disappointments. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be successful, you're going to be full of disappointments in life. I had to learn that. A lot of people think, hey, you're just going to run to the top. No, there's going to be bumps in the road. Some people are going to disappoint you. The key is to keep going and believe in yourself. So when self-doubt happens and kicks in with these people, what happens is they begin making a lot of excuses all of a sudden. Well, excuse-itis, excuse for this, their goals go out the windows. Then their commitment turns to interest. Oh, are you still in the business? You still going? Yeah, I'm still going, but this, but that. So now their commitment also goes out the window. A lot of fear sets in, and you know what? Before you know it, their entire mindset, their entire business, their entire team can sense the spirit of doubt and fear that's all around them. When people are in a spirit of fear, they don't even know it. But you know what? The people that talk to them, they can sense it. They can sense the body language, the feel, the tone of voice. There's no more excitement. They can see fear and doubt. And people don't even understand that they're conveying this. So what happens then? Most of the people at this point, they quit. 80% of the people, 80% are going to quit on you right there. And I want you to understand this. 80% of the people won't even be able to get off the emotional roller coaster. Well, you may be thinking, well, Andre, oh man, how can I win then? Very simple. This business, our model, the way it's set up, you don't need the 80%. All you're looking for is a small group of 20% who are willing to do the simple things day in, day out to be successful. And then you rise to the top and you have a great life and you make a ton of money and you help a lot of people at the same time. And you know what? This is how it is with anything in life. You know what? On your job, 80% of the people make all the money. On a sports team, 20% of the people, 80% of the people on the job, don't make all the money. 20% of the people make all the money. On a sports team, about 20% of the players are the best players. They make all the money. That's how anything is set up, even in the church. In a church, 20% of the people who run the church make the majority of the money. That's in anything in life. So you have to decide, do I want to be a part of the 20% or do I want to be a part of the 80%? We definitely have a choice on where we fit in, because it's just making a commitment and sticking to it and not quitting. Let's go over the 7 action principles. Now, the first one is a law of diminishing intent. This law simply states anything that you intend to do, if you don't take action, here's that word again, action, and move on it very quickly, over time, very quickly, your intent to do it is going to diminish gradually till it's all gone. So you have to take action right away. Winners take massive action. That's what we're doing as a team. We're taking all-out massive action to get this going. Once it gets going, it's going by itself. Be willing to fail quickly and try again. Ladies and gentlemen, I failed so many times in life, but I was always willing to get back up and just try again. That's what it's all about. Most people don't fail a lot because they don't try a lot. That's it. That's just it right there. Most people aren't successful because they're not willing to try and keep trying again and be willing to fail until they're successful. So never be afraid of failing. Go all out and go for your dreams. 21 days of form a habit. On our website, availpros.com, in the living room, the 7 habits. One of the key things is do it for 21 days straight and teach your people to do it for 21 days straight. That's how long it takes, research has shown, for us as human beings to develop habits. Now, a habit can be a positive habit or it can be a negative habit. The key thing with habits, the chains of habits are often too weak to be felt until they are too strong to be broken. That's why you want to make sure you develop positive, constructive habits. Because, it's like cigarette smoking. Most people can't quit because, you know what? The chains of habit are too strong to be broken. It's already got them. By the time you can feel those chains, they've got you. They're already too strong to be broken. And it takes a lot of will and help to really break it. So we want to definitely make sure we develop good and positive habits and work our business for 21 days. Networking versus not working. Ladies and gentlemen, this is networking. This is what we do. We network, we build up people first, and we build up businesses. And in this case, we have 3 powerful phases that we're building. So that's what it is, networking. Every single day, we do it. I do it. The leaders do it. I tell people spend at least 1 hour a day, and you can help more people and earn more money than you can imagine with this industry because of the way it's set up. It's set up for you to win. The runway versus the walkway. It goes right along with taking action. A plane that's running down the tarmac, taxiing down the tarmac, that plane, if you're late for the plane, that plane doesn't stop, turn around, and come back to get you because that plane is building up enough force and momentum to break the gravitational pull of the earth. It takes a lot of energy. That's what you're doing with your business. You're trying to look past failures, things that didn't work, past people who say you can't do it. You're trying to break the gravitational pull of poverty to get your business up and running where now you can hit cruising altitude and you're not using nearly the same amount of energy that it took you to get your business off the ground. The key thing is most people want to walk their way to success. They're not willing to take all-out massive action to go down the runway to get their business going. Learn, perform, and teach. What you want to do, you want to learn the 7 steps, the 7 success steps, and teach those, perform them, and teach them to as many people as you can on your team. That's simple. Learn those steps. After you learn them, perform them, and then even more importantly for the duplication, teach them to as many people as you can. Now, what we're doing, we're using a 3-point shot, and we're utilizing it right now. We're using the social media, the websites, availpros.com, conference calls that we're doing nightly, Sunday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. This same webinar to utilize these tools simultaneously to build and explode our businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a powerful system. It's tried, it's proven, and once you learn how to utilize it and keep doing it a little bit every day, wax on, wax off, the sky's the limit. You can't be stopped, and you can guarantee your success and the success of your team. We're going to keep doing these webinars and these calls. For those of you who are new for any reason, this is the information to grow your business. Invite everyone you can. Ms. Singleton, matter of fact, is going to go over some information and other people to really make sure you have everything you need plug in, know where the information is, go on availpros.com, go in there, look at the different phases, learn a little bit about the companies. Definitely join all of our Facebook groups. If you were invited here and you don't know about all of our Facebook groups, on availpros.com in the living room, you can click there and get access to all phases. Even if you're not in all phases yet, definitely go ahead and join the group so you can keep abreast. So eventually when you do get in all three phases, you can definitely know what's going on, because I guarantee you someone you know is going to join all phases and your team is going to begin to grow exponentially, and you don't want to miss out on that. Our Facebook group here is facebook.com/groups/Avail Pros. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure. Thank you for having me tonight, and I'm willing everyone to prosperity as we go on and keep building. Back to you, Mr. Jones. Thank you.
All right, awesome presentation, Mr. Campbell. Courtney is not able to get on. Her tablet is acting up, so I'm going to do the training for Courtney.
Awesome.
All right, great. So the training I'm going to go over is very simple. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to, share with you some numbers of how to be successful with Avail Pros. All right. We strategically picked 3 companies that had similar matrices. Okay, the first company is a 3x7 matrix, the second company is a 4x6 matrix, and the last company is a 3x7 matrix. So a lot of people say, I want to be successful, but I just don't know a lot of people. So what I would like for you to do is definitely follow the 7 steps. And if you don't know what the 7 steps is, please go to availpros.com and look under the living room, and you will see that 7 steps to success. All right. But the key is, like Andre said, is 80% of the people is not going to do anything for whatever fear, or they just don't have confidence, or they just don't work their business. So in order to be successful for us, with us rather, what you need to do is basically build in teams of 3. So when you start your 7 steps, you contact your top 20 people, leaders, and things of that nature, and focus on bringing in at least 3 people. So once you get those 3 people on all 3 programs, your first level is complete, because there's only 3 and 4 that could be placed. Excuse me, that could be placed on that first level on all 3 programs. So the key now is to go and help your 3 complete the 7 steps and find their 3 people. So now you go from a team of 3 and you go and help your team using the 7 steps to generate their top 3 people. Now you go from a team of 3 to a team of 12. 3 on your first level and 9 on your second level. Now you and your first 3 and your 9 people on your second level is going to focus on those that third level. So now you're going to help those 9 on that second level go through the 7 steps and identify and get those 3 people that have joined their business. So once you get to that level, ladies and gentlemen, you will have enough money, if you didn't join in all 3 programs, to join in all 3 programs with us, just from profit. It's a very powerful concept, and all you have to do is basically help everyone in your organization build in 3s, down 3 levels. Now, I'm not saying you just get your 3 and just hope your 3 get their 3. Now it's time for you to reach down in your downline and to help them understand how you got your 3, and teach them how to get 3, and coach them to teach their 3 how to get their 3. And it's just an education and teaching and learning family atmosphere that we're promoting. And your downline, your family, your team, your income will explode. It's a very simple concept. Now, even if you throw in the 24-hour challenge, which is soon you sign up, your goal is to sign up 2 new business partners within your first 24 hours. If you could do that, then your second 24 hours, you could focus on another 2, and not only will you have 3, you will have a 4th one. That 4th person will be spillover for your first 3. I'm not saying stop at 3. All I'm saying is focus on the minimal is to get 3, and to help your 3 learn how to get 3. Then help those 3 coach their 3 to get 3. Hopefully that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. We're not asking you or expecting you to sign up 20 people personally. All we're saying is learn how to bring in three. That's part of that 20% that want to work and make multiple streams of income checks and help those three learn to do the same thing that you just done. And that's what I'm focusing on. I have my three. Now I'm focusing on helping my three get their three to coach their three. And once we start duplicating that, and how am I going to duplicate that? Simple. Availpros.com, look in the living room, and rememorize those 7 steps to success. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today's training. We don't want to take up too much more of your time. I would like to send another shout out to Mr. Campbell for that awesome training. Do you have any closing remarks, Mr. Campbell?
No, you pretty much said it all. Thank you.
All right, not a problem. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we will have our hangouts every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please invite your team back. So we'll have more trainings next week, more awesome team building tips, list building tips, marketing tips, and things of that nature. All right. Until next time, my name is Keith L. Jones, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. That concludes this hangout. God bless.